I'm gonna show you an incredibly easy mole to make. It's called Almendrado con Pollo. I have a half of a white onion that I quartered, and then I'm gonna have 4 garlic cloves, but I'm leaving the skin on because I wanna protect the garlic cloves as they roast and become really, really smooth. And then I have 2 pounds of tomatoes, broiled for about 8 to 10 minutes, just until charred. I have a whole cut up chicken. I cut the breasts in half. I'm gonna season these with a teaspoon of salt. I have my casserole set over high heat, and I'm gonna add enough oil to just cover the bottom. And now I'm gonna brown my chicken for about 2 minutes per side, and I just want it to crisp and brown. You don't wanna overcrowd the pan. Let me wash my hands. I'm seasoning with salt on top so that all of the chicken is seasoned. While this browns, I'm gonna get my tomatoes out from the broiler because they must be ready. It's looking really good. I'm gonna puree all of my sauce ingredients in the blender, and I'm gonna flip the chicken. My garlic cloves that roasted have cooled. I'm gonna remove the skin, and you can see how the garlic transformed and turned completely into a paste. I love the roasted garlic flavor. Now the chicken browned on both sides, so I'm taking it out. I'm gonna set these here. So I reduced the heat to low on this casserole where I'm gonna cook the sauce. Now I'm gonna toast in this small skillet that I have over low heat, 5 whole cloves and also 12 black peppercorns, a stick of true cinnamon or canela. So I need to break it, and I only need a 1-inch piece. Now we want these to toast for like 10 seconds. We just want the flavor bloom. These are ready. You can see the cinnamon toasted, and some of its oils that you never see actually came out. So I'm adding it here in the blender along with the toasted peppercorns and whole cloves. The last thing I'm gonna toast super fast is a teaspoon of dried oregano. And that I can just put in the pan, swirl it around for a few seconds, and put it into the blender because my skillet is already very hot. I'm gonna puree these until completely smooth. Smells like cinnamon and oregano and roasted tomato, and it smells rich. So I'm going to pour this sauce onto the hot oil, but the hot oil is already seasoned with the chicken. It gets super jumpy. I mean, ridiculously jumpy. So you wanna close it super fast. So I have it over medium heat, completely covered, because this sauce jumps like crazy. And then one thing that I like to do, I have 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm gonna add it to the blender, and then I'm gonna quickly puree it again so that I get all of the sauce. So now that helped get everything that was stuck in the lid, see? And I'm gonna pour these broth with the rest of the sauce. Cover it. This is gonna simmer over medium heat for about 10 minutes, so the sauce really thickens and seasons. And meanwhile, I'm going to slice about 1/2 cup of manzanilla olives stuffed with pimientos, and I wanna cut them into thick slices so you can really bite into them. Now I have my pickled jalapenos. This is such a typical combination in Oaxaca. The savory olives, the briny pickled jalapenos, the almonds and the raisins. It's just so typical and surprising. So I have the whole pickled jalapenos and I'm cutting them into rajas or strips. And this is the one chile that goes in this almendrado. Let me check the sauce. This is looking good. And I'm gonna add the chicken. You can see the very few puddles of oil along the edges, which means that it's already in the next level of cooking. Adding the chicken, and then all the juices from the chicken are gonna be poured right in here. I have the heat over medium. So I'm adding like a half a cup of the olives, about a half a cup of the pickled jalapenos, and then I'm gonna add a half a cup of the slivered almonds, and then I'm gonna add a half a cup of the raisins. Lastly, I'm gonna add a quarter cup of capers, which I'm going to mince a little. Think about it. We added chunky things that you're gonna bite into along with the sauce. I mean, this dish is a gift. It's just such a delicious thing. So I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna let this cook for about 20 minutes while I clean up. And you can see how the sauce looks so thick, and look at those little bubbles. It's perfect. Mole is always beautiful with a side of rice because then you have something to eat all that sauce with. So good. The sauce is very rich. It has all those layers of spices and flavors, and then the crunch of the almonds, the sweet of the raisins.